Hello, Leo. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Tarot Grand Lux by Ichiro Marchetti. Website at the top, usgamesinc.com. Feel free to check that out if you'd like to. Supportive Oracle cards, spellcasting Oracle cards by Flavia, Barbara, and Lizbeth. There's their full spellings. And on the back here are a few websites. I notice She Who Is Art all the time. There's a couple other ones there. Feel free to freeze frame and check out whatever makes you happy, of course. Of course. What do we have for Leo? I'm like, I want to get into it. I want to get into it. I'm like, what is going on? People can try to get in your way all they want, but you've already gotten success in this situation. You've already gotten success. This starts off with success, in my opinion. It's judgment in your favor. This is all built on the success that you've already claimed. I feel like you've already gotten what you want, and I feel like a lot of this might be watching it play out and just letting people figure it out on their own. There are people in this situation you definitely like and care for. So there are people here that you do care for, and whatever you want from this situation has already been secured. The test is, at least from what I'm getting from your angle, is to let these people kind of sort it out on their own. Even the people you care for, they need to kind of sort this out on their own to see what it really is. I almost feel like this is saying you already got what you want. This is already where you want it to be, and it will stay where you want it to be. For the people you're connecting to that you care about to get stronger, let them sort it out on their own. Because I'm getting I don't want to stay out of it because it's kind of annoying me, and I kind of want to get in there and just clean it up real quick, but it's kind of annoying me at the same time. But they're saying, step back, let people sort this out on their own. People are upset about something. What are they upset about? Somebody's making bad decisions and they think they're going to take over on something. It's not going to happen. Somebody's trying to make it look like they're going to take over. How do we explain this? This is like somebody feeling like, all right, Leo's over there, they're kind of occupied, so I'm going to go get the keys and I'm going to take the car and I'm going to move it where I want it to go. But this is a person who can only drive automatic, and your car is a stick shift. I don't even know if that's... I don't know if people are... I don't know. It seems like there's not very many stick shifts around anymore, but maybe there is. Basically, you have to know how to push the clutch in and switch the gear and do it in the right timing. It's very difficult to drive a stick shift if you don't know what you're doing. That's the basis of it. So if somebody thinks they're going to change the situation, another analogy I could use is like somebody who, maybe you're a good baker, and there's a lot of things you need to know about baking to really do it successfully, in my opinion. Especially if you're making bread, for example. If you don't know how to let it rise and what type of flour to add into what things and when to do this and this type of ingredient, what this does versus if you use butter versus shortening or something like that. You know what you're doing. Somebody else might look at this like, Leo does that with their eyes closed. Leo can do it with their eyes closed, I'm sure I could do it. Yeah, well, they can't. They might think they can, but they can't. So it's kind of like somebody trying to make bread, and instead of giving it the time and the energy that is necessary to make it happen correctly, they're rushing through it thinking they know what to do. Meanwhile, you make this beautiful loaf, and they make this flat little hard, salty flavored thing. It just doesn't work. It's not. They just don't know what they're doing. So somebody's going to try to take over or think they can, but they're going to fail. They're not going to get very far. That's what's going on. If you just step back and realize that that's for the best, let this person prove to themselves that they can't do what they think you can. They can't do what they think they can do. Yeah. They can't. The way they think you're doing it is not the truth. They think it's real easy for you. They think if it's easy for you, it'll be easy for them. You know what you're doing. It maybe is easy for you at this point because you know literally what you're doing. Let them prove to themselves and the people around them by staying out of it. Let that come forward because that does seem to nullify the problem. it's just easier for everybody in the long run, because I feel like this person, it just shows them the true value of you. It kind of takes the wind out of their sails. They may think it's easy being you, and maybe for you it is, but for them it's not, if that makes sense. You have a lot of history, you know what you're doing. They don't. It's kind of like somebody who's a very accomplished writer, and somebody else is like, oh, I can put words on a page, I can do that. That doesn't look that hard, I can make that happen. Until they try to do it, and then they're realizing the words they put on a page don't flow like yours. They don't make sense like yours. They don't create the scene like yours. It just doesn't happen. It's not that easy. Some people just are talented with it. Some people take the time to learn how to do it. It's just not their thing. It is your thing, for example, if that connects to that analogy. Have confidence that stepping away and letting this sort out on its own is what's best for the situation. Otherwise, I feel like this person's going to keep coming forward and keep trying. This could like nip this situation in the bud. If you just let them kind of struggle with it and you just stay out of it, they think it's that easy. Well, all right, go ahead, knock yourself out. Let's see how far you get. Because they're trying to create a situation. This is interesting. They're trying to take somebody else's situation. That's not going to work for them. The way they're manifesting this thing forward is not working. So instead of like, it's kind of like a manifestation error in my opinion. When somebody tries to, they want, like, I want to be that person, they're not realizing what it takes to be that person. Instead of trying to, like, I don't know, when you manifest what you want, how you want to feel. But if you try to manifest, like, I want to be somebody, it just screws it up. I don't know how to explain that. The way they're manifesting the situation is kind of like, it's very jaded. It's very born out of negativity. It's kind of like born out of jealousy, born out of a need to take instead of a need to be. I don't know how to explain it. I don't think I'm saying it right. So the way they're trying to create their success is by they're trying to take somebody else's success. That's not how it works. Instead of creating their own organically, they're trying to take somebody else's. This is causing downfalls for them. So the way they're manifesting something or trying to bring it into life, that's causing the error. If you're trying to take, that doesn't work. If you're trying to create your own, that does work. I don't know how to explain it. I don't think I'm explaining it right. Is there another level I could explain that a little better? They're trying to take something, it's not theirs. That's the problem. And manifesting in that version creates downfall of their own. Yeah, the 3 of fire, but it comes in halfway in, halfway out. They're trying to move forward, and they don't understand what it creates, what's necessary to create something. It's like they're trying to be this brilliant musician without being able to sing or play one note on anything. It's kind of like they're just trying to get to the end result without putting the effort to get there, not realizing that that's what creates the success, the effort it took to get there. They're manifesting incorrectly. I feel like they're trying to steal instead of create, and that's what the problem is. And if you just step back and let them succumb to their own errors, they learn a lesson fast, and that stops it from being an error for you, stops from being an issue. They have to find out through their own means that the way they're doing something is not the way to accomplish success. You can't just take somebody else's success. If we're going to use that bread analogy again, maybe you're a successful baker, and maybe whatever, either you own your own business or you're high up in, like, maybe you're a manager or something to where you've accumulated this level because you know what you're doing. This person doesn't understand what it took to become who you are, doesn't realize you earned the success, you created the success, you are the success. So they're just trying to steal some of your success. It's not going to work for them. They have to find out that there's more behind this than just like, it's not like you just fell into it, you created it. They have to figure that out on their own. They're not going to damage anything of yours, but I also feel like by letting this person do this and going the rough road and just trying to, like, they're trying to make the bread, but they fail miserably. By letting them do that and stepping back, I feel like other people also see you for the value that you are, and other people kind of back down and kind of realize, all right, Leo obviously knows what they're doing. It's not as easy as it looks. Just because Leo makes it look easy because they know what they're doing and they fly right through it, that might be a thing too. It just looks easy the way you do it because you're so good at it. You're just so confident when you do make it happen. Boom, 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 you make it happen. You make it look like it's easy as butter. But when the truth is, there's so much behind it that other people don't see. I feel like by letting this person stumble through it and show how hard it really is, that takes out a lot of problems. It gets you more allies, because people realize like it's not easy being who you are. Even though you make it look easy, not everybody can make it easy. And maybe it is easy for you because you've gotten where you've gotten through the trials and tribulations of your own life. Maybe it's easy for you now because of what you know. I get like, by letting this happen, by letting this person try to take over, just stepping aside, not in the sense of like stepping aside, but like you're busy doing something else and you're letting them do what they think they can do and letting them fail miserably. It makes it a lot easier for you. People are much more accommodating to you down the road. People are realizing like they can't replace Leo. Leo is not easily replaced, so they better value you more. So that's kind of the benefit of stepping out of the way and letting this person try to prove that they can do better. First of all, they can't, but they also prove how much value you actually hold. I feel like that's a thing. Like whatever you're doing, you make it look really easy just because you're that good at it. When somebody else tries and fails miserably, it just highlights how gifted you really are. And some people need to see that. It creates a lot of healing for you. It makes things a lot more secure, and it gives you a lot more allies by letting this happen. It's up to you. If you don't want to do that, then you won't do that. But that's what I'm getting for this reading. All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.